Hello guys and welcome to the Sunday review and welcome to Wrestlemania. God, I've been wanting to say that for so long. So tonight is Wrestlemania 33. So this is what I'm doing my Sunday review on. Obviously it hasn't happened tonight, it's happening tonight. So what I'm going to be reviewing is the card for tonight and possibly giving my thoughts and predictions on some of the matches as well. So let's start off with the kickoff show and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, first of all, this is a match they have bigged up to be a pretty big thing now, a common thing at WrestleMania. So why they have put it on the kickoff show? No idea. But of all the participants that are in it, there's the new storyline they've got going on with Dolph Ziggler. So Dolph Ziggler could be a shot for that match, but I don't think so. I think it's going to come down to possibly one of two people winning it. First of all, you've got Big Show, who could be one of the people that win it. He is obviously a giant, but he has already won it once. The only reason why I think he could win it again is because he was obviously supposed to have that big match with Shaquille O'Neal that never happened. He's possibly one of the people that could make a surprise appearance in the match, Shaquille O'Neal, and have his feud with Big Show anyway. I'd be surprised if that did happen, but you never know. But Big Show has also said that this, well, it's believed anyway, it's not 100% confirmed, but it's believed that this is going to be Big Show's last ever match, at the very least Big Show's last ever WrestleMania. So that could be one reason why he'd win it. Another person, I think my pick, Braun Strowman. The guy that they are bigging up to be the next big thing, they have built him up quite a lot in the past year. So I believe Braun Strowman could be one of the top picks, if not the top pick, for the Memorial Battle Royal. So whether you guys agree with me on that or not, I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments. But there are another few things happening on the kickoff show. One of the things that's happening on the kickoff show is the Cruiserweight title match. Now, the Cruiserweight title match is set to be Neville versus Austin Aries. Now, as exciting as Neville is to watch, I've never been a big fan of Neville. Austin Aries, on the other hand, I've followed his career. I've watched him on the indie circuit. I've watched him from when he debuted in TNA. And I've got to say, Austin Aries is an absolutely amazing wrestler. And my pick for that match is A-Double. A-Double, I absolutely love him to pieces. He's a fantastic wrestler and one of the best. I mean, he goes by the moniker of greatest man that ever lived, and he's not far off. He is a damn good wrestler, so for him to not come out on top at WrestleMania just diminish anything that he's ever done in his career. That would be a fantastic way to elevate his career to the next level, I think. So that is my pick right there, Austin Aries, and it's another match that I'm looking forward to. It's a shame that it's on the kickoff show. Now, the final match that has been announced for the kickoff show is the SmackDown Women's title. Now, again, putting a title match again on the kickoff show, I wouldn't say that is a good move. But, nevertheless, I don't think WWE are that high up on the women's division in SmackDown, especially the champion Alexa Bliss. Now, actually, I wasn't a big fan of her when she first came in. But just recently I think she has proven herself. So I think she's actually a really good contender, and with the returning Mickie James as well, leaving behind Global Force Wrestling and TNA, all the things that she had going on there. Do I want to see her back? Probably not really. There's some good top stars coming through, and I believe she'd have done better just staying away and letting them push the current stars like Alexa Bliss and like some of the others that they have in this match, like Becky Lynch, who I think would be another good shout for the win of this match. Basically, this is a match I can't even predict on who's going to come out. Naomi again has another good shot. Natalya, she's always been one that should hold that title. I've always believed that she should hold the title with her heritage, and given her a chance, she is actually a good wrestler. Carmella, no. Don't even get me started, no. Just, that shouldn't happen. But yeah, I think Alexa Bliss will keep a title. Either way, I don't think it's going to be a bad match. I'm not expecting an awful lot from it, due to the fact that I don't think the writers for it are going to give it much time and thought, to be fair. So I think it's going to be another one of them quick squash matches that are going to be over pretty quickly. But let's hope not. Now, next match on the list, Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. Now, I'm in two minds about this match because I've always liked Shane McMahon, but he's not a fantastic wrestler. AJ Styles, on the other hand, is arguably the greatest wrestler ever. Now, people will argue with me about that one all day long, but ever since he started in TNA, I've followed his career from day one, and I have absolutely loved and adored AJ Styles. He is absolutely phenomenal. As he says himself, phenomenal. And if AJ Styles doesn't come out with the win there, I'll be completely gutted and disappointed. The match itself, will it be a good match? Again, I don't think so. As much as AJ Styles is fantastic, his style, his in-ring work, along with Shane McMahon, I don't think them two play off each other quite as well as they should do. But I think there might be a little twist in that. I think, and God forbid it should happen, but I think that Daniel Bryan might have something to do with the match. And God forbid he'd ever get back into a ring, injure himself and ruin his entire life, let alone career. But everyone would be excited to see Daniel Bryan again, actually in a ring, performing, but I don't think it'd be good for his health to do such a thing. Let's just hope that AJ Styles gets that win. There's no interference, nothing else going on. It is just an absolute solid clinic of a match, and hopefully AJ Styles will carry that match as well. Because as much as I love Shane McMahon, I love the fact that he's insane and does some crazy ass stuff, and I'm sure there'll be a crazy spot from him somewhere within the match. AJ Styles is the wrestler to carry that match. So again, that is my pick there. Now, next match is John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. I'm going to get through this as quickly as possible. This is a match where everybody needs to take their toilet breaks. Because, first of all, nobody wants to see John Cena teaming up with Nikki Bella. Don't get me wrong, everybody loves The Miz and Maurice as well. But should they be teaming up together? Not really, not for a match like this. It's a terrible idea from the guys up top as WWE, and I assume it's got something to do with promoting Total Divas. I believe the Bellas have their own show now as well, which I assume it's to do with all promoting that, but no, I'm not even going to bother to pick a winner for this. I hope The Miz does it really, but I'm not going to watch the match more than likely. I'm probably going to go get myself a beer, go to the toilet, get some crisps. I might even pop to the shop if it goes on long enough. Yeah, just that match should not be on the card. As for the next match, I'm not a fan of this one either. Everybody loves The Undertaker. Everybody wants The Undertaker at WrestleMania. everyone gets super excited for an Undertaker match at WrestleMania, and everybody wants to see the match. But this is possibly, as everybody is saying, going to be the Undertaker's last ever WrestleMania, and they've put him up against none other than the guy that they want to push to the top for no real reason, Roman Reigns. No. If this is going to be the Undertaker's last ever match, you don't put him against Roman Reigns. And if it's said to be true that Vince McMahon wants Roman Reigns to win that match, so at next year's WrestleMania they can have Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar to say we're the only two guys that beat the Undertaker. No, Vince, I'm telling you now, listen to me when I say this, nobody wants to see that match. Do not book it. Okay? This is a friendly warning. Do not book it. Your ratings will go down drastically if you start booking stupid shit like that. So, I'm going to skip over this. I hope The Undertaker wins it. If the reports are right, he won't, and Roman Reigns will win it. I hope to God he won't. There is current talk over the fact that at the Hall of Fame ceremony, Roman Reigns was booed so badly that Vince is thinking of taking Roman Reigns out of the match. I hope that happens. I hope they take him out of the match. I hope they sack him, and I hope he ends up in a very currently broke TNA. Now, don't get me wrong, I have loved TNA for a long time, right up until the past year or so when I've stopped watching because it kind of went to pot. But again, I'm digressing away from that. So I'm going to skip on to the next match. The non-sanctioned match between Triple H and Seth Rollins. Now, I do believe that the reason why it's a non-sanctioned match is because Seth Rollins isn't quite up to full health. That being said, with him not being up to full health, is there a possibility that they're going to substitute Seth Rollins for Finn Balor? Finn Balor's back to wrestling. He wrestled very recently against Triple H at a live event. So we know he's good to go. So here's hoping that Finn Balor will be back at WrestleMania. But even if the match Triple H versus Seth Rollins does go ahead, will there be interference? Will Samoa Joe interfere? The way I see it going down is Samoa Joe is going to interfere, and then Finn Balor's going to come back, and it's going to be a big thing between all four of them, and maybe not the match itself. The match will probably still go down with Rollins versus Triple H, but there'll be something going down with all four of them, which would be absolutely amazing. That'd be something I'd love to see. But even if that's not the case, first of all, I want to mention something else about that in the next match. But first of all, my prediction for this one, I don't know so much if it's a prediction, but something I'd love to see Seth Rollins win the match. I'd not to say that it'd elevate Seth Rollins' career any more than it already would. I mean, Triple H is a legend, and beating him would elevate your career, but I don't think there's any need to elevate his career anymore. He's already proven himself to be a top star. He's been a top star for a very, very long time. I mean, you go back to NXT and even before then, all the matches that he had with Dean Ambrose, and even back when they used to be known as Tyler Black and John Moxley. Back then, the matches they had, absolutely fantastic. So, not that he needs his career elevating anymore, but I think it'd do a very, very good thing for Seth Rollins to win that match. But talking about Finn Balor coming back, we're looking at the next match. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass, and also Sheamus and Cesaro. It's a triple threat tag team match. Now, Sheamus and Cesaro, as much as I love Cesaro, terrible teaming, bad teaming. As much as Enzo and Cass, they may not have the greatest in-ring work, but on the microphone they are absolutely fantastic. Enzo sure as hell knows how to control the crowd, and at WrestleMania it's going to be no different than that. As for Gallows and Anderson, the Bullet Club is definitely my pick, or as they're currently known as, just the Club. I think they're definitely going to be my pick, and I wouldn't mind if Finn Balor didn't come back in the Seth Rollins match. I would love for him to come back in this match and join the Balor Club, as it would be, as they have been promoting for a very, very long time. That'd be a fantastic way to form the Balor Club, if you ask me. But we will have to see. Either way, I think those retaining the title would be fantastic. I think WWE may put the titles on Enzo and Cass, just due to the fact that how much they're getting from the crowd. The crowd are absolutely loving them. So maybe WWE will put the title on them for that very reason. But I kind of hope that Gallows and Anderson stick with it. Now, another title match that's going down is the Intercontinental title match. Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. Now, I do love Dean Ambrose. He's a fantastic wrestler. He's an absolute lunatic, as he goes by the name of. Dropping the title to Corbin could be something that could happen, as far as I'm concerned, though, because Corbin did win the Andre the Giant Battle Royale a few years ago, and I think since then he's not actually shown himself as a top star. He's not done anything else. He's not won any titles, I don't believe, and this could be the start of a good career for him. So I don't particularly care who comes out on top. My prediction is going to be Corbin. It'd be a fantastic way to boost his career. But either way, whoever wins, I'm happy. Now, another title match that's going down again. More titles. There's a lot of titles going down now. Now that you've had the Raw and SmackDown split, they've brought so many more titles in that I think it makes it more interesting to watch such a big pay-per-view as this, to have so many titles on the line. But the United States title, Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. Now, this match, I wouldn't mind seeing Chris Jericho keep the title, but I believe Kevin Owens will drop the title. Will pick up the title, sorry. Chris Jericho will drop it, Kevin Owens will win it. The reason why I'm saying that is because Chris Jericho is going off with Fozzy soon, his band, and unless he's doing both WWE and Fozzy at the same time, which I'd be very surprised at, I can't see him keeping hold of the title. Even if he keeps hold of it, I feel he's going to drop it on Raw the next day anyway. So yeah, I mean, that match itself, that match has the potential to be the top match, because Chris Jericho, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Kevin Owens, again, another amazing competitor. Those two in ring together, especially with all the backstory and everything that they've got of being best friends and the history and all that, it'd be amazing to see. So I think that's going to be one of the top matches to watch out for, as long as WWE give them the right timing for it and the time that they deserve within that match. I think a good half an hour match at least be a really good showcase for them. Now, another match, again another title match, the women's title elimination match. Now they've brought Nia Jax into it now. I think she could win it, but I'd be surprised if she did. Charlotte Flair, again, another one that they've been trying to build up as undefeated on pay-per-views. But she did lose, even though it was a network exclusive, she did lose as a pay-per-view recently. So, because of that, I don't think she's going to win. But I could be wrong. Sasha Banks. I think Sasha Banks could turn on Bayley, because I think there could have been, the best mates thing. Sasha Banks will turn heel. It'll be a very big surprise if she did, but I think she could turn heel and take the title there. We've not seen an awful lot of Nia Jax yet, so again, she could be another one to take the title. We'll just have to see about that one. And Next match, yet again, another title match. Now, as much as I'm never a big fan of Randy Orton at WrestleMania, I'm just not a big fan of Randy Orton in general. The storyline that they're running here against Bray Wyatt is again a very interesting one, the destruction of the Wyatt family, and I think Randy Orton's going to lose. And the reason why is they've done this whole destruction of the Wyatt family thing. Luke Harper's gone, and now Bray Wyatt's on his own. I think this is the real time for Wyatt to shine, and if Wyatt wins, keeps the title, holds it for a very long time and keeps going on in the future, it's going to be amazing. And his career, his character could go so far, and I really hope it does, because Bray Wyatt again is another one of my favourites at the moment. I mean, you're talking Bray Wyatt, AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, they're all absolutely amazing top competitors, and I think all of them have a very, very long way to go with their careers. And another top match I'd love to see, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt for the title. That'd be absolutely amazing, and I hope it happens in the future very soon, but we'll have to see. Now, this is supposed to be the main event, but again, there's lots of talks of it not. There's talks of pushing the Undertaker match to the main event, but as it stands currently, the main event is the WWE Universal title. Now, that title should always be, or both WWE titles should be the main events, because that's what WWE is all about. If you're not the champion, what's the point? But this match, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg going in as champion, yeah, I can't see anything other than Brock Lesnar walking out as champion. I'd be very surprised if anything did happen, but I'm hoping that there's going to be something else put into play. I think Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar will be a very quick match. Now, either Lesnar is going to drop the title, he's going to win the title, and then on Monday Night Raw he'll drop it, or possibly Goldberg will keep the title, he'll beat Lesnar again, and then he'll lose it just after that, because I think possibly, again I'm mentioning his name for a third time now, Finn Balor could invoke his rematch clause, and so could Kevin Owens. Now, they're two people that could both have their rematch clause, and if you throw both of them into the mix, it could be amazing. It's a way to get out of that bad match. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think the match is going to be too bad. I don't think it's going to be as bad as it was at WrestleMania 20, but I'm not expecting massive things from it either. I mean, as a headline match, it could be quite a boring one, I think. So, I wouldn't say it's predictable either, but it's one that there's a lot of big predictions about, and with both of them being part-timers, with the title being on the line, where's it going to go? So, with Kevin Owens and Finn Balor thrown into the case, I think that'd be somewhere to take the title somewhere else, to elevate one of their careers again, to make him a two-time champion. I mean, Finn Balor only held the title for like a day because he got injured, but again, it'd make him a two-time champion. You make him run with the title from then on. I think that'd be fantastic. So, yeah, that's my review and also my prediction for WrestleMania. Now, as a card, it's a pretty stacked card. This is my conclusion on the review. It's a stacked card. There's a few matches I'm not that bothered about. A few people in matches that I don't believe should be there. I mean, you've got Roman Reigns I don't think should be in the Undertaker match. You've got Shane McMahon that I don't think should really be in the AJ Styles match. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to see Shane McMahon. I'd love to see Shane McMahon. But that match, no, not really. And the John Cena and The Miz match, it shouldn't happen. it shouldn't be on the card. Just no. So that is my prediction. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good WrestleMania, guys. Bye from me. Bye.